Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever you're watching me from. It is a great opportunity once again for me to state this clearly. I don't know why some people find it difficult to understand this, that there is a difference between spirituality and Christianity. Two of them are two different things. Please, wherever you're watching me from, listen to this very well. A lot of people misquote and misunderstood the word spirituality and Christianity. Two of them has no relative manner. There is no relative manner on both of them. These are two different entities. You can be a Christian, but you are not spiritually sound. You can be a spiritually sound-minded person, but you are not a Christian. Spirituality has nothing to do with religion. Please, you people should get this into your skulls. I don't know why some people fail to understand this simple thing. A lot of people has been messaging me. Sometimes I don't reply. Yes, I am a Christian religious leader, but that does not mean that I am not a spiritual man. There are people today who do not understand the meaning of spirituality. When you talk of spiritual things, they think it's something of Christian. No. It has nothing to do with religion. You can be a Hindu, pagan, Muslim, name it. You can be whatsoever religion you are spiritually sound. You can still be whatever you are, Hindu, Christian, Muslim, pagan, or whatsoever you are, but you are not spiritually sound. In all these things, the most important thing is that you are spiritually sound and spiritually connected. I don't like it when people misinterpret the word spiritual and Christian or religion. Two of them has no connection or no similarity in phenomena or in ground. Two of them are two different wide world things. So I want to advise you. It's not about going to church. There are people who are church goers, church boy, but they are not spiritually sound. Sometimes when you see something happen there, you start asking questions. Oh God, where are you? God, where are you? I've been serving you, I've been doing this. My brother, my sister, forget it. God does not move by you go to church every Sunday, Saturday, you do midweek or whatever you think or whatever you may be or the case may be. God is not a respecter of all these things. See, there is something that people don't understand again. God is not a respecter of religion. God is not a respecter of tribe. You can be fair, black. God does not respect your color. God does not respect your tongue. God does not respect your tribe. What He is interested is your spirituality. God is the only respecter of those that called Him in truth and in Holy Spirit. So you cannot claim that I am a child of God because you got to church every Saturday or every Sunday, depend on the church you worship. You can't claim that because you go to midweek, do church service. You can't claim that you're a Christian. You can't claim that because that you're a Christian or because you're a Muslim or because that you're a Hindu or because you're a pagan that you are a child of God. You are not a child of God. What makes you a child of God is that you fellowship God in Holy Spirit, in truth and in Holy Spirit. You see, the word Holy Spirit has to do with spirituality. Most people do understand this word. But the moment you understand that God is God, that He's not a man, He has no respect of whatsoever religion you attend. But He have respect for you are fellowshipping with Him in truth and in Holy Spirit. That is when God will start having value for you, my brother, my sister. I don't know whomever that has been deceiving you from one thing or the other. Sometimes when you meet some pastors who are just entering into pastoral work because they just want to defraud you, they just want to get money. Some of them are hungry by God. They just want to become wealthy by all means through Christianity. That is what has happened in the black world today. That is what is happening in Africa. That's what is happening in Nigeria. You need to go for your spirituality first before you go for your religion. I want to advise you, instead of you going to one different churches to other, looking for solution, look for spiritual solution. How do you get to spiritual solution? Or how do you become spiritually connected to God? There are principles that is not related with religion that guide the spiritual world. If you don't follow the spiritual guidance, you cannot be spiritually powerful. You cannot be spiritually equipped. Most people keep asking this question: how can I be spiritually connected? It is very, very simple. First, you must understand that when you want to become spiritually connected, you must remove the mentality of religion from yourself. First, that is the first thing that should come out, that you should work on. You should work on this. You must work on coming out from the spiritual, coming out from the religion mentality. Once you are able to work on your religion mentality, I'm a Christian, I am a Muslim, I am this, I'm that. God is not a respecter of religion. When you work on this, you have made the first step. In my next video, I'm going to update you people the steps after you have worked your mental understanding to bring yourself out. You know, some people, that's why I normally challenge my Christian brothers and sisters that if you think that Christianity is the gateway to get wealth or to be rich, or it is only the gateway for you to make it in life, what of those people that have been praying day and night, crying to God emotionally? Why God haven't answered them? You think that God respects all those things? God does not respect only your tears if you are not doing the right thing. You may be poor thinking that God hears your prayer because you are poor. My dear brother or sister, came out from that spiritual metamorphosis of dwelling brains of yours because you are still lacking a lot. God does not respect people based on their tribe, religion, or whatever affliction. God respects those that call Him in truth and the Holy Spirit. God respects His people that have the spiritual capability, that have the spiritual sound mind. Our language we normally use is who want to come to equity should come with clean hand. You can't say you are calling God, you want to come to God to become spiritually connected when you have this mentality of religion. I don't know wherever you are watching me from. My prayer for you today is God should bless you spiritually. God should bless you beyond human understanding and physically for you to possess the position that God has planned for you in this world. Because if God bless you spiritually and wisdom and understanding, I'm telling you, my brother and sister, you are going to make it. It doesn't matter. There are billionaires in this life that doesn't come to social media to showcase themselves. There are billionaires. They don't come to social media to tell you they have this, they don't have that. They do things quietly, maturedly, spiritually sounded. If you don't have spiritual sound mind, you cannot be creative. No matter how you try. You need a spiritual backup. If you don't have spiritual backup, everything you are doing is going to be down. You can be a Christian, you don't have spiritual backup, you go down. That is the reality. But if you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're a Hindu, you have a spiritual backup, you will go far. Look at China, they're Christians. Are they not progressing? Don't be surprised and don't be shocked that their spiritual understanding is high more than you, who is Nigerian or black, claiming that you are a Christian. They are visionalized. Their mindset are for creativity. They think, they create. It is the work of their spiritual background that back them up to think. Because if you don't have if your spiritual understanding is dead, you can't think, you can't reason. But if you have this spiritual outlet there, you see, you think, you reason, you become creative. I respect those entrepreneurs because in a country like Nigeria, what we need no longer about cola jobs. You need to become independent. You need to become an entrepreneur. Fix yourself something. Go and learn work. Create something. Ask of something. There are thousands of people. Don't look at this person is doing it. How am I going to be able to make it on my own? You're going to make it if you believe in yourself and if you have the spiritual sound mind. Some people kill themselves with their mindset before whatever that will kill them. So my advice again to you all, wherever you are, is that God will bless you and explore your spiritual, intellectual mobility to understand that you need to be spiritual empowered. Sometimes when people call me and ask me for some help in spiritual kingdom, I do a lot of things. Sometimes people don't understand that this life. There's something I went to the office the other day in Naval headquarters, chaplain headquarters in Naval headquarters in Abuja. I went to do a substitute. Getting there, one of my superior asked me a question that even till today, he asked me because there are things I do that even them marvels. Well, how did I manage to do this and get away with it? Some people will say it's grace. Yes, it's grace, but not just only grace. I have surrounded myself with the spiritual capability. Even though when you offend me, I don't need to fight. I don't need to ask God to punish you. The spiritual surrounded with me will fight you. And I will be a winner. The battles that I fight is not a battle that you can see. You understand? So my prayers, my honest prayer for you is for you to understand that this life is not just the way we think. It's for you to understand that God has created you to make an impact in this life. So you don't just need to sit back there and wait for manna to come down from heaven. Because God is going to bless you this year. You that is watching this video, there is a greater thing that God has prepared for you. There is a greater thing that God has for you. And that thing, surely He's going to do it. It doesn't matter what the world is saying. Because that this year, you are going to explore, you are going to develop your spiritual capability and make use of it and become something in life. There is something that the Lord has been telling you, because that you lack the spiritual capability of understanding, has made it difficult for you to be able to stick to that and make use of it and become something in life. Those people that called me and I give them good and guideline how to become successful in spiritual ground and they become successful in financially and otherwise. They are human beings. It's just our mindset. May God bless you wherever you are watching from. May God protect you, give you good health, longer for prosperity. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. It's well with you.